Hey everyone, this is Tammy from Tammy Colors 2. Today you have come upon or come back on purpose to see the next video installment in time for a cuppa, a celebration of tea. This is a coloring book where we color the picture and drink the tea. So today, let's see, we'll just do its tradition. I've been flipping through the pages. We've done Assam, boba, Ceylon, chai, chamomile, dandelion, Darjeeling, Earl Grey, English breakfast, ginger, hibiscus, jasmine, cumin, Kenyan black tea. Then we've got Kenyan purple tea, kombucha, Lapsang Souchong, matcha was the last video. And today we are doing Moroccan mint tea. So I thought we would sit down and have a chat. So I'll be right back. Hey everyone. So this is me. I thought it would be fun to sit down and talk about this one. First of all, I want to apologize because last week I didn't have a tea video and I'm sorry about that. So there have been challenges. I can talk about that while I'm coloring. I had some things going on. That's just life. This is me. If you haven't seen me before, I have no makeup on. I'm being brave. Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors inspires me. My husband does an amazing job of trying to convince me that I'm beautiful and I don't need makeup. It's not really working, but hey, you know, I gotta go out and pull weeds today, so it is what it is. I'm not putting makeup on to go do yard work. That's the way it goes. So Moroccan mint tea is a lovely tea. Now, if you look for teas on the internet, you'll see like some of them are just plain mint, but traditionally it's a green tea, a gunpowder tea that is brewed with a mint tea. Now, it doesn't specify the mint. I've seen spearmint. I assume, since I've seen spearmint more often, that it's a spearmint tea, but you can use whatever mint you want. I'm getting the feeling that it's do whatever you want to your own taste. As far as the history goes, no one knows really when it came to Morocco. Some people say it was the Phoenicians in the 12th century. Other people say it was the Spanish and the Portuguese in the 1900s. So, was it 1900s? Yeah, 1900s. So, that's weird. Anyway, I don't know why I'm thinking about that. So, but it's traditionally like a gunpowder tea that's brewed, and then there's like a fancy way you brew it, where you brew the mint also, and you use fresh mint. I'm pretty sure today that a lot of teas just use some peppermint or spearmint and some green tea and mix it all together and brew it together. I love green tea with mint. It is very refreshing in the summertime. It is great when you have a cold because it clears out your sinuses. You can see I have today. It's, of course, has no, well, if you brew it with a green tea, it has caffeine, because obviously green tea has caffeine in it, but spearmint or peppermint tea do not have any caffeine. I probably prefer peppermint tea to spearmint tea as a personal preference. But if I look at this recipe, because I had to print off notes, it just says dried green tea, which is gunpowder, fresh mint leaves. So they make it with fresh mint leaves and sugar. And then I think you can look it up on the internet to see the videos to brew it if you want to. It's fun. It's very tasty. So that's my sit down for today. I'm going to try to do that more often because I think it's fun. I'm much more fun in person. That's what people tell me. I'm fun. I don't believe them. Not for 1 minute. But anyway, so let's get back to the picture. All right, I am back. I have chosen some colors. They may or may not be all the colors that I choose. I've got some gunpowder. I'm going to use a gray for the gunpowder tea. I've got some pinks and purples. Some browns for like the spoon. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. You know, greens for the leaves. I gotta figure out what to do with all this stuff, but I'm sure that will flesh itself out. I've almost drank all my tea. And then I'm gonna do the pot and silver. So I've pulled out the 5 Prismacolor pencils to make silver. And then I'm gonna do, I think, my pencils are small, this little pot in gold, and so I've pulled out the 5 pencils I need to make gold. I watched a video with, I think it was Coloring with Miss Martley, that shows how to do that, I think. And so I wrote them down. It was either that or Coloring with Claire. I don't think I wrote the video down. Look. Hang on. My color combination book. Prismacolor metal. So there's gold and silver. If you are curious, that's warm gray, 70%. I don't remember what the number was or why I messed it up, but it doesn't matter. It's warm gray, 70%, not that hard to find. So there's that if you want those. So, let's see, where are we going to start? I guess we'll start with the pot. Let's see, so we want maybe it to be shiny, like right there. Okay. So, how is everyone today? I have my window open, so you might hear the cars. Will it be possible for me to leave white space? No, probably not. So I apologize for not making a video last week. I know in my color chat I had said, so my mom had cataract surgery on one eye, because you know they only do one eye at a time. And so she did that, and then about 2 weeks later she had to go to the hospital unexpectedly and had to have a toe removed due to an infection. So in the meantime, so she's supposed to be off her feet for 2 weeks. My parents are in their 70s. So I went down to stay with her last week to help my parents out, so my dad didn't have to do everything, since my mom, you know, wasn't supposed to be on her feet that much. She went to the doctor yesterday, and he said everything looks great, and I think she's supposed to get her stitches out on Monday, like in a week she gets her stitches out. In the meantime, tomorrow she's getting her other eye done. So it's been kind of crazy, and my dad's going to band camp. So I am going to go stay with her while he's gone, which I usually do anyway. So she doesn't have to be alone, because my mom is a social person and she likes to be with people, talk to people, and it's kind of fun. I enjoy it. It sucks that I have to work, you know, but I can work from anywhere, so I take advantage of that, by the way. So it kind of is useful. I'll probably have to take her to some doctor's appointments. But yeah, that's where I was, and I was trying to make some videos to upload while I'm down there, because I can't make videos while I'm there. There's really no place for me to make videos, and I honestly barely get any coloring done also. So, I was having trouble finishing all of my pages for the month because of all that. But I did get most of them done. Not all of them. But I did pretty good. I didn't even get to do a finished pages for June, so I'm just going to mash June and July together. I'm just putting down some base silver color. Oh, let's see. So my next color is 20. That was 10% cool gray. This is 20% cool gray. So I'm just layering the pot wherever I want it to be darker. I'm just kind of layering the colors. And then hopefully this looks like silver when we're done. It should. I mean, I've done it before. It looks nice. Probably did that wrong. It should be lighter here, but that's okay. I mean, I've got plenty of dark pencils in which to do this. So my brain is kind of mush right now. I've been doing so much. My husband and I are going to Gen Con for a couple days this week, so he can go. We usually work, but with everything going on this year, we have decided not to work. Things kind of fell through, and we could have found somebody else to work for, but we just decided because I have to be back on Sunday. Usually when you work Gen Con, since the show is Thursday, it starts Thursday, you have to set up, and the show is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, and I need to be at my mom's on Sunday because my dad's leaving. So, I mean, it's not like she can't be by herself for a little while. It's true, she can. She's not an invalid. She walks around, you know, but, I mean, and with her cataract, the other eye should be clearer by then. She's been having a lot of trouble with pain off and on with the one she had done, but she also has a lot of scar tissue in her eyes from different things over the years, and I think that might be causing her trouble because the doctors haven't seen anything. So you just take your different colors and you just kind of layer them, put the darker colors wherever you think they should go, wherever your shadows are, and you just keep layering, and then eventually I'll bring the light color in and kind of blend them a little bit. Like I said, hopefully it'll look silver when we're done. It's a little different today. It's pencil coloring. I need to go do, like I said, I need to go pull weeds. I'm trying to get everything I need to get done because I was gone all last week at my mom and dad's house. So I need to get so many things done. I need to get videos filmed. I still need, you know, I have to pack to leave for a couple days. I wonder what color I should make those designs. I can't decide. Oh, I totally missed this up here. I'm not going to start with the lightest color up here. The weather has been, I have to say, the last couple days beautiful here. So I know that it's so funny because I follow this guy, Englishman in Texas, I think is his name, on Instagram. And he said something like Arizona is a place where he was talking about different places he's lived. And he said Arizona is a place where you live, but in Arizona you don't go outside 6 months of the year because it's the surface of the sun. And so a lot of people I work with are actually in Arizona, and I asked one of my friends, I said, so why do you live in a place where you can't go outside for 6 months of the year because it's so hot? And she says, because the other 6 months of the year. And I'm like, I don't know. I like to go out in the summer. I like to go out in the winter. I mean, my mom hates snow anymore. Not that we get much. I mean, honestly, this is becoming like the most temperate climate here. In Ohio. I'm gonna go erase these lines later. Let's see. So I just don't know how to shade inside these. Designs. Not that I even really know what color to make them. Let's see. Let's do a little. So you see, you just kind of layer until you're happy with it, until it looks like silver. Oh, didn't do the handle. Darn it. That's okay. This is my darkest color, warm gray, 70%. And I am probably not doing this right. I tend not to talk while I'm coloring. I've also learned, like, not to be so fussy. I watch people color, and it's like, some of them are just like, you know, they don't really, you know, it's not about covering the page with color. It's about putting enough in so that the picture is pretty, but not necessarily covering it. So I'm trying to be a little bit minimalist with my color here. And I don't have an example. I'm just trying to be, you know, use my own judgment, because I don't normally do that. I mean, I do to some degree, but let's see. So now that I've got kind of some rough, I might need a little more color over here. And I can kind of take the lightest pencil, which I need to sharpen my 10% cold gray, and blend it a little bit. And then see where we are. But I think I've learned that I don't need to spend as much time as I think I do. See how you blend it, and that looks nice and silvery. It is looking silvery. Don't worry. There will be something I will do that I will mess it up. I just have this feeling, because with every picture I do, just about, I'm happy with it, and then I get stuck towards the end because I can't decide what to do, and I do something, and then I hate it. So, what have y'all been into lately? I mean, I've told you about my struggles. What struggles have you had? I know the world is a crazy place right now. I'm trying to make myself watch the news, but I mean, like, it's just it's so depressing sometimes, you know? Trying to think of all the positive things. There's like a lady on Instagram that does positive thing every day, which is cool. I'm like, how do these people... here's a question, though. If anybody has done it, I see these people that make these Instagram videos, and they have, like, you know, they're like, there's an English girl... I can't remember what her name is. There's an English lady who does jokes about her. Like, she dresses up, like, all the parts of her body, like her brain and her heart and other parts and other things at times, which I won't mention, but she's hilarious. She jokes about all kinds of stuff. You know, like her hoo-ha, and she I just can't explain. I can't remember what her channel is or her Instagram is, because I'm terrible. I do not look at people's names on Instagram, and then I can't find something I'm looking for. But so she dresses up in all these all these different outfits, and I see people do that all the time, all these outfits, and to make a 30-second video, and I'm like, my goodness, how much time are you spending, and why? I'm like, you have to be getting something out of this to do this. I mean, I guess you could just do it for the art. I don't know. I'm really bad about sharpening my pencils. Let's see. Does it look like silver yet? I don't know. Am I disappointed? Maybe. I may have put too much dark in, but you know what? I'm learning. I mean, this is the only way you learn how to do it. I probably should have gone back and watched the silver video again. I don't love these pencils on this paper, but they work good. I think I have to use my tiny eraser. Oh, yeah. Now I gotta go do the handle. Oh, where do we start with the handle? So, yeah. I'm trying not to take forever doing this either. I'm just gonna relegate myself to erasing all these lines later. Even though I don't really want to. I'm not sure anything I have colored this month has come out the way I wanted it to. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Or at least colored in July. My Mermaids in Paradise picture isn't far off, but it could have been better. I'll have to put some white in here to make it look better. Some white gel pen or something. I haven't colored silver in a very long time. Let's see. So let's grab a darker color. This handle is weird, but I've seen these kinds of handles before on pots. Probably should have. Like, for me, the only way I can do this, I really should have had myself a reference, because if I can see it, I can do it. But if I can't see it, I have trouble. And I don't know how this would look. I mean, I just kind of guessing how this teapot would look. My mom got me started on a new, well, it's not new, a Netflix series called Sweet Magnolias. So I am already on season 3. It's pretty good. I was telling my husband, though, I said, this is a Netflix series, but I feel like I'm watching the Hallmark Channel, which isn't a bad thing either. I don't know, does it look like silver? Sometimes I do better with marker, but I'll erase the lines and it'll look better. All right, let's see. I have to think about that. I might make them blue. I think I'm gonna make them metallic. But let's see, what else can I do? Oh, I wanted to do these flowers, so let's see. Oh, wrong end of the marker. I probably need to go finish this. My video is gonna be so long. Let's see if I can do some blending today with my marker. I don't know if that's coming out to be the color I wanted it to be. Well, when it dries, I think it'll be a different color. I think we'll give up on the blending there and just make them a solid color. See, I've already doppied outside the lines there. Ta-da! Oh, I'm missing this one right here. We'll see what this ends up looking like. I have no idea. What was I gonna do? Oh, I wanted to put these like this. Or maybe I should make them shiny, like ornaments, you know? Yeah, do I make that look like a vine? Huh, there's not as much of that as I thought, but I could make all of that. Interesting. I have decisions to make. Lots of decisions. I've got some purples in there. There's a lot of background in this one that I have to decide if I'm gonna like color. Let's come down here. I decided what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna color the tea, which I can do right now. This is my tea color. And then I'm gonna go over these lines because, you know, the glass is clear in my world. But I'm gonna go over the lines in like a gold metallic so that it looks like a design on the outside of the glass. So we'll see if I'm patient enough to go over those designs. Sometimes I'm just not patient enough. Oh, it sounds like the mailman's here. Oh yeah, life in a small town. So when I was staying with my mom last week, you know, I'm from a one-horse town, I guess you could say. I can't remember how many people. It's a village that rather than a city, which I think to have a city you have to have 10,000 people, and I think we're just under that in Waverly. So, you know, I grew up there, been there, you know, I haven't really left because I've been going back. My parents have lived in the same house since they got married, and so, you know, it's just, I know everybody there. I know my mom's friends, I know my parents' friends, I know people I went to school with, which not as many left as I would have thought. And there was a package or something that my dad had to sign for, and he wasn't there, and I went out, and of course the mailman is someone I went to school with. Oh gosh, I'm like, Mom, do you know your mailman? Is Tony? He's younger than me, but it was just funny. I didn't expect to see someone I went to school with. I'm trying a green gray on the tea because gunpowder tea is very grayish looking, for lack of a better term. So I thought I would do this. And it's my picture. I can do whatever I want, right? And then I can put little dark spaces with a darker gray. Because they're like little curlicues. Is what the... I guess that means I'm going to have to color this in. I have to figure out what color I want it. I'm trying to get better with backgrounds. So we will do this. We'll make some shadows. Oh, I did that on the wrong side. That way it'll look more authentic, right? I tried watching this TV series. Gosh, now I don't even remember what it was called. It's about a park ranger. And it was a little weird. Not that I'm against weird. I watch weird stuff all the time. I just couldn't get into it. I hate it when I start. I feel like I should have given it longer. It'd be nice if I could remember what it was called or what channel it was on. But I don't. What service it was on. It was probably on Netflix, I think. But it was strange. I don't know. My current favorite series right now is Strange New Worlds on Paramount. Alright, so I've done a few things. I'm sorry I didn't get more done, but let me go finish this so my video isn't a million minutes long, and then I will show you what I've come up with. See you in a minute. Alright, I am done, and let's see, this is what it looks like. Actually, I am very pleased. I kind of wish I hadn't done the green and the brown, but you know what? I like it. That is pencil. That's pencil. I think I do better on gold than I do silver. I probably just need practice on the silver. But it's like marker, pencil. There's, I think that's actually Wink of Stella rather than my Spectrum Noir Sparkle pen. And then this copper color is a Spectrum Noir metallic marker, aged copper. That was fun. I used that. I decided not to do the glass because I was afraid. I didn't think I had a marker that would make it look the way that I want it to, so I just decided to leave it. I made the plate gold also. I did more pencil work on this than I did any of the other ones that I've done, so that's cool. It's fun to just start with something and then see where it takes you. Alright, so next week we will be doing oolong, which is interesting because I have so many oolongs. I love oolong tea. So I'll have to pick one to have for that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.